Hey traders, good morning. So here I'm looking at some CPI numbers that came out, and you can see the big downturn on the 5-minute chart um, off to the top left, and we had some, bad numbers that came out and a really strong movement down. So we're definitely in a downtrend. We could see it on multiple time frames. I'm not going to go over my exact strategy here. I have a free course I'm going to link to. And if you stick around to the end of the video, let me just put my stop market order in. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll explain to you how you can get access and what the course is. But I'm calling it Get Paid to Trade because I'm trading with these prop firms that will pay you. And I actually have 10 accounts I'm trading simultaneously. And I'll show you a little bit what that looks like. You can't see it here in this screen, but once I get into a trade, you'll kind of see what that means. So for every dollar I make in one account, it's multiplied by 10. Same thing for losing, so there's that too. But here I'm just looking for a downtrend setup, which again I go over in my course, how I look for those, either downtrends or uptrends on multiple time frames. Keeping things really simple with just basically bar data and sometimes volume, price levels. So, if you don't know, all other indicators are either based on price or volume. So it's a lot of people have tons of indicators on their screen. That's something I started with when I started trading down my journey, but I've simplified things a lot and it just brought a lot of clarity. If you bring in market context along with simple price action, that's basically all you need, right? Moving averages and stuff can help you determine trend, and there's stuff to help you determine trend, but really you have to know whether the market's going sideways, going up, going down, trending up, trending down, and in the course I kind of go over all that criteria. So it's very helpful in that regard. But here I'm just waiting for a breakdown below these pre-market lows. Obviously we had a really strong CPI number that came out, or it was a weak number, I guess, and it took the market down with it. And so there's no other news this morning, and I feel pretty confident that we're going to enter a downtrend. So I actually might move this up and break the opening low. So that's a good move down. Let me see if I can fast forward this. Oops. Okay, I think I'm about to get filled here. So yeah, I'm trading the micros, which is $2 per point. And you'll see the points show up, that red number in the right there, 3 contracts, and then that changing numbers, number of points. And I have my unrealized profit and loss in dollar amounts, the top left. But that's going to be times 10. So let me bring up Apex Trader. So they had a sale 80% off, and I got 10 accounts that I'm using their trade copier. And you can see that, if I'm up $20, it's really up 200 because it's times 10. So some people wonder why do that? Well, they have payout limits, and you can basically multiply that times 10. So that's one of the reasons. Plus, you could spread your risk out a lot more. So I could trade micros and just trade, a few contracts and be satisfied with it. So I'm going to add one more here because it seems like a pretty good breakdown. Just see, hopefully it doesn't reject this level. This is right, the pre-market lows we're at right now. So it's looking pretty bearish. I'm going to add, and I usually have 50-point take profit stop loss rule 1-to-1. I'm kind of being cautious here. Being it's my first day with these accounts and I want to have a good start, I'm gonna kind of bend the rules a little bit and set my psychology up for a little bit more favorable situation. And that's something else I go over in the course, is some of the psychology aspects. So yeah, the course is going to be my chart setup for NinjaTrader, and all the psychology criteria and trend identification. So yeah, definitely check that out. So this trade could take a while. One thing I gotta be careful for is when I move my stops very, kind of frantically, that with the trade copier, it could be a little lagging. It takes a few milliseconds for it to move the orders. It's moving 10 orders all in one shot. And so I've found that kind of troublesome when I'm too fidgety with the stops and stuff. So I gotta be careful with that. But this is looking really good. I'm up over $2,500 right now. Again, it's times 10. So my realized profit is about 20, or is about 1,300. And I got about 1,300, 1,400 open. So let's just fast forward this and see where it stopped out. Okay, I left one on, and I think I'm just going to let it ride. My profit target for the every day is about $300, give or take. So if I'm slightly shy of that, I will stop for the day. So hopefully this fills me. I'm about 25 bucks away from that target, and with the open profit loss. But if not, I'll trade more than one time per day. It just depends on the day. So today with the CPI numbers, I'm being a little bit more aggressive because it's definitely going to be a downtrend. So if we could reverse here a little bit and stop me out, which is what might happen, the way things are looking. And yeah, it's not looking good. But then I could wait for another kind of setup on the downside. So this looks like I'm getting stopped out here. Oh, weird, it didn't fill me. That's a good thing, maybe. I don't know, this trade copier is not perfect. It did fill me there. That's really weird. Huh. Okay. So let's see. One thing I should note is that I gotta sometimes calculate my trailing drawdown. So this is my balance, 5224.92 across accounts, and then my auto liquidation threshold, which is kind of my stop loss for the blowing up the account, is 20. Okay, so 2432.49. I have a $2,500 trailing drawdown that just got pinched up a little bit, so it's not bad. If you understand the trailing drawdown, it's in Apex's documentation. I'm not going to go over it here, but yeah. So we're just going to wait for the next setup here. Again, waited for a downturn in the market. I just want to give myself a healthy 1-to-1. I'm risking $100 to make $100. It'll put me well over my my profit target, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I don't give any back. I'd really hate to break below 200, but this is CPI number days, so I think it can really tumble. But it's got to do it quickly. I don't want any hesitation, and I might move my stop down. So let's fast forward this. Okay, great. We're seeing a trend develop here, and Oh geez, this thing keeps forwarding. Sorry, 1 second. I'm getting this weird stopping where it's not filling my stops, which is weird. So I don't know if this is a trade copy or Apex, but there we go. Yeah, okay. So that kind of messed up my, I think I'm just gonna use market orders moving forward, but that kind of messed up my exit to be the $300 profit target, but that's all right. It's a great first day. After commissions, it's about 2802. So the on the right side where the where it's on the charts, the account balance, it's not indicative of my actual balance because I forgot to set up the commissions. But yeah, stick around to the end for the course details. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Here is a screen grab of $250,000 of funded accounts I qualified for using my trading system. You can get instant access to my free course so you can learn how to get funded fast and start to trade with other people's money. It's really easy to get started. There should be a link somewhere in the description or the comments of this video. Go ahead and click on that, and on the next page, you'll get instant access to my course for free. Also, if this video helped you in any way, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps me know that you find this channel helpful and encourages me to make more free stuff for you guys. Thanks and trade well.